Chapter 1: The Power of Motivation. What role does motivation play in your mental health recovery journey? Let's delve into the significance of motivation in the context of mental health recovery. Imagine motivation as the driving force that propels us forward on the road to wellness. It is the spark that ignites the flame of resilience, the push that nudges us to take that first step towards healing, and the pull that keeps us moving forward, even when the journey seems tough. But motivation isn't always bright and shiny. It isn't always about chasing rainbows and butterflies. Sometimes it's about finding strength in the storm, about harnessing the power of the darkness within us. This is what we refer to as dark motivation. Dark motivation is the drive that stems from negative experiences or emotions. It is about taking the pain, the hurt, the anger, the fear, and using these emotions as fuel for our journey. It's about transforming the darkness into a beacon of light that guides us forward. Dark motivation is not about dwelling in the darkness, but about acknowledging it, accepting it, and then using it as a catalyst for change. It's about saying, yes, I have been through this. Yes, it was tough, but I am stronger because of it. It's about taking those negative experiences and emotions and turning them into stepping stones. It's about seeing the challenge not as a roadblock, but as an opportunity for growth. And in the context of mental health recovery, dark motivation can be particularly powerful. It can provide a sense of purpose and direction. It can help us to set achievable goals, to take charge of our healing journey, and to find the strength and resilience to keep going, even when the going gets tough. The journey of mental health recovery is not a straight path. It is a winding road with ups and downs, twists and turns. But with the right motivation, especially dark motivation, we can navigate this journey with determination and courage. The power of motivation, especially dark motivation, can be a transformative tool in mental health recovery. So, let's harness this power and light our way to wellness. Chapter 2: Stories of Dark Motivation. Imagine finding strength in the darkest corners of your mind, using it as a catalyst for change. Let's delve into stories of individuals who have done just that, turning their struggles into stepping stones on their path to recovery. Consider the story of Grace, a young woman who battled the demons of depression for years. She was caught in a seemingly endless cycle of despair, but instead of letting it consume her, she used it as fuel. Drawing upon her experiences, Grace channeled her pain into creating beautiful art pieces that resonated with others going through similar struggles. Her dark motivation wasn't the despair itself, but the desire to transform it into something meaningful. Then there's Michael, a combat veteran who returned home with the invisible scars of post-traumatic stress disorder. He found himself in a place he never thought he'd be, grappling with flashbacks and anxiety attacks. But he used this as a catalyst for change. Michael turned his struggle into motivation, pushing himself to advocate for mental health awareness among veterans. His dark motivation was his own struggle, but it was also his desire to prevent others from suffering in silence. And let's not forget about Emma, a single mother who wrestled with anxiety and panic attacks. The pressures of raising children alone and maintaining a full-time job felt overwhelming. But Emma found strength in her struggle. She started a blog to share her experiences and coping mechanisms, providing comfort and guidance to other single parents facing similar challenges. Her dark motivation came from her own battles, but she transformed it into a beacon of hope for others. Each of these individuals found resilience and strength in their struggles, turning their pain into power. They used their experiences not as a crutch, but as a springboard, propelling them towards recovery and helping others along the way. Their stories are a testament to the transformative power of dark motivation. But it's important to remember that every person's journey is unique. What works for one may not work for another. And that's okay. It's about finding what resonates with you, what pushes you to keep going when everything seems bleak. It's about understanding that it's okay to feel the darkness, to sit with it, to learn from it. Because within that darkness, there's a spark waiting to ignite. These are not stories of people who simply got over it. They are stories of individuals who took their pain, their struggle, their darkness, and used it to create light. They found a way to turn their darkest moments into motivation, into fuel for their journey towards recovery. These stories demonstrate that even in the darkest moments, there is hope for recovery and personal growth. And remember, it's not about the darkness itself, but what you do with it. So, let your dark motivation guide you towards the light. Because even in the darkest corners, there's a chance for change, a chance for growth, and a chance for recovery. Chapter 3: Practical Strategies for Harnessing Dark Motivation. Harnessing dark motivation is not about wallowing in your pain, but channeling it to foster resilience. And how do we accomplish this? Well, there are several practical strategies that can guide us. Firstly, setting achievable goals is vital. When you're in the throes of a mental health struggle, it can feel like you're stuck in a perpetual night without a dawn. But by setting small, attainable goals, you give yourself something to strive for, a light to guide you through the darkness. This doesn't mean you have to aim for monumental changes right away. It can be as simple as getting out of bed, making a meal, or taking a walk. Consider these small victories, because in reality, they are. Next, practicing self-care is pivotal. This doesn't solely refer to bubble baths and face masks, though those can be part of it. Self-care is about listening to your body and mind and giving them what they need. It's about feeding your body nourishing food, getting enough sleep, moving your body, and taking time to relax and do things you enjoy. Remember, you cannot pour from an empty cup. Thirdly, seeking professional help is crucial. There's a certain strength in admitting that you can't do it alone, that you need help. Therapists, counselors, and psychiatrists are trained to help you navigate your feelings and provide you with the tools to cope. They can help you understand your dark motivation, channel it effectively, and transform it into a force for positive change. Lastly, building a support network is essential. This could be friends, family, or a support group of individuals who are going through the same struggles. These people can provide comfort, understanding, and encouragement. They can remind you that you're not alone, that others have walked this path and come out the other side stronger and more resilient. These strategies aren't just about managing your mental health struggles. They're about harnessing your dark motivation, about turning your pain into power. They're about showing you that even in your darkest hour, there's a strength within you, a resilience that can be tapped into. Remember, it's okay to have dark days. It's okay to feel the weight of your struggles. But it's also okay to use that darkness as motivation, to use it as fuel for your journey towards recovery. It's about understanding that this darkness isn't a life sentence, but a part of your story, a part of what makes you you. In the end, it's not about eliminating the darkness, but learning how to dance in it, how to find the light within it. It's about realizing that your struggles don't define you, but how you respond to them does. So go ahead. Set those goals. Practice self-care. Seek help. Build your support network. Channel your dark motivation into positive action. And remember, every step you take towards recovery, no matter how small, is a victory in itself. Chapter 4. Expert Insights. What do experts say about the power of dark motivation in mental health recovery? Well, they acknowledge its transformative potential. They affirm that dark motivation, when understood and channeled right, can be a catalyst for change. It's like a raw, untapped power source that can fuel the journey towards recovery. From their experience, they've seen individuals use their inner turmoil as a driving force to seek help and make significant strides in their mental health journey. They emphasize the importance of professional help in this process. Therapy and counseling are not just about managing symptoms. They're about learning to navigate your mind, understanding your dark motivation, and using it as a tool for growth. They also highlight the power of community and support networks in this process. Sharing your experiences, listening to others, and feeling seen and heard can make the journey less lonely and more bearable. Professional help can guide you in using dark motivation as a tool for recovery, not a crutch. Chapter 5. Conclusion: the power of dark motivation. Dark motivation can be a beacon of hope in the darkness of mental health struggles. As we journeyed through this exploration, we've seen how motivation, even when born from the darkest of circumstances, can serve as a powerful catalyst for mental health recovery. We've heard inspiring stories of individuals who, in the face of adversity, harnessed their dark experiences to fuel their resilience and personal growth. We've also discussed practical strategies you can implement, such as setting achievable goals, practicing self-care, seeking professional help, and fostering a supportive network. These are all essential tools to navigate the complex terrain of mental health challenges. We've learned from experts and those with lived experiences that dark motivation is not about wallowing in despair, but about transforming it into a source of strength, a beacon guiding us towards recovery and growth. So, remember, even in the darkest moments, there is hope, there is light, and there is the potential for transformation.